Hey, man, thanks for staying and connected with us during Industry Week on this Day 3 BB Distribution Showcase. Switching gears once again to another juggernaut brand that, man, most people might not even know how big this brand actually is. And it's been around for a long time, privately owned, no less. But if you've been in the industry for a while, you'll definitely recognize this brand. And that is, of course, EFX Scosche. Guys, this is a brand that is a lot bigger than most people think.
Totally, absolutely. It's because they kind of shifted their forte from just car audio. We talk a little bit about the history of Scosche in the video, but they kind of shifted to another segment into the side of the consumer electronics and accessories that still go hand in hand with automotive 12-volt specialty dealer stores, right?
100%, yeah.
It's Scosche is phenomenal, and I mean they're synonymous with quality. They make some of the nicest kits in the industry. We actually learned the other day through an iData training that Scosche actually manufactures the RAM kit for the dash kit for Maestro and ADS, right?
Yeah,
so, and if you have anyone's opinion on the Maestro kits, they're all the perfect fit, the best finish,
top notch,
right? Mm-hmm. And that comes from Scosche and the people at Scosche, and it's still a family-run business, which is pretty badass. And they're like you said, I like the word you use, juggernauts.
Yeah, they're a juggernaut because everybody might know Scosche for a different reason.
Yeah, that's it. That's totally it.
You know what I'm saying? The installer might know Scosche from the harnesses, but my wife knows Scosche from a totally different, and that's from accessories that she uses for mobile devices, tablets, that type of stuff. So let's get into it. There's a lot to cover. This segment is all about Scosche.
And welcome back. Today we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about Scosche. Scosche is a very unique company in the way of the categories that they cover. So Scosche has been around since 1980. Originally, it started as a car audio consultation company. From there, it now manufactures over almost 4,000 products in consumer technology, power sports, motor and accessories, and of course, car audio. There's a lot of unique offerings Scosche has that aren't really covered in a lot of segments in the market, and some that are. But Scosche does do a lot of unique things that are important to the industry and to the markets that they're catering to. The other thing that's pretty impressive is that Scosche, they're headquartered in Ventura County, California. Like I said, they have over 200 employees currently, and they're still a family-run business. So family ties runs deep. There's over 3 generations of the Alves family right now working for Scosche. So Scosche makes an abundance of products when it comes into car audio, such as amp kits, wiring, RCAs, or interconnects. Scosche makes unique products when it comes to power distribution, such as a completely waterproof 4 and 8 gauge fuse holder for all your motorsports and power sports options, as well as individual positive and negative battery terminals that are all nickel plated with interchangeable positive and negative symbols, making life easy. When it comes down to the RCA or interconnects, they have 3 series. They have Delta, which is their premium or top of the line, which is fully shielded OFC interconnects, twisted pair in a abrasive resistant loom. They have Rogue, which is their medium level, and then they have Vector, which is their entry-level polybag back-of-shop style set of interconnects. Between those 3 interconnects, they range from everything from 2-channel, 4-channel, to even 6-channel interconnects. Going from there, we get to their power ground kits. So when it comes to Scosche amp kits, they offer it in 2 series. They offer the Rogue kit, premium OFC, and the Vector kit, which is also premium OFC. The other thing that's nice about that is when they do their power sports kits, for example, in the Rogue, it comes with equal length segments of power and ground. Because if you're using a boat, you're going to need, in a boat, you're going to need the same amount of power and ground wire as you go through the whole thing. So their power sports kits are designed for putting amplifiers and things like side-by-sides where the battery is far enough and the body may be made out of fiberglass or some sort of composite material, and ground points are few and far between. So that's one thing that Scosche has thought about to make your life easier. The other thing that's really important with Scosche when we're still talking about car audio is the manufacturing and the way they treat and look at their wiring modules. So Scosche does make a CAN bus or data interface for vehicles among all the other regular wiring harnesses and antennas that adapters that they make. These are called the Link and the Link Plus modules. So Link is your kind of standard CAN bus, provide accessory out type module. And Link Plus includes steering wheel controls and all navigation outputs. So the nice thing is they have certain part numbers like the LPGM35, which is one single part number that covers up to 13.5 million vehicles that are on the road today. It includes the 11-bit LAN connector and the 24-pin 14-bit LAN as well. All right, so that's one module covering a numerous amount of vehicles that you can stock. The other thing that's important is when you do get Link Plus modules, such as this one, which is for a Chrysler, so the LPCR15, the boxes are clear. They do that for a specific reason. We've all had the experience, especially in the install bay, where you have grabbed all the parts for the vehicle, and for some reason, maybe it was a sales guy who looked up the wrong parts, gave the customer the parts. You go in there, you tear the head unit apart, you tear the OEM radio apart, you get in there, you're going to install the new one, and you look and the clips are wrong. They gave you the wrong part. Scosche is taking care of that because on all their Link Plus modules that include a multi-harness or a multi-type harness solution, being the fact that it's a clear package, you can visibly see the exact connectors required for your install. The other thing that's really nice about Link and Link Plus by Scosche, like I said, guys, these are probably some severely underrated modules in the market. A lot of people don't know a lot about Link Plus, and it really, really is an awesome piece. Aside from including all steering wheel controls, Scosche and Link Plus modules are beginning to start to cover a lot of more obscure models that there isn't a ton of solutions for. Things like Land Rover, things like the Porsche Cayenne, things like Mercedes-Benz and BMW, and all retaining the most or fiber optic amplifiers and allowing you to integrate with that OEM factory most system. So making life by adding an aftermarket unit to a premium sound system like that on those European manufacturers, brands, makes life a lot easier when you're using a Link or a Link Plus module. All right. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about, as you'll see it behind me, are what we call our Terra clamps and our base clamp systems. Now, Terra clamps are a set of clamps that are designed to using magic mounts as well with neodymium magnets, but designed with a bracket around them to securely hold your telephone or mobile device on a power sports motorcycle style application. So they all come with a fairly permanent mount with the phone to mount to your handlebars with different diameters, post railings on a side-by-side, or motorcycles, and man, these things will even hold a fishing rod. All right. So they're designed to be extremely useful, semi-permanent, and just to securely hold everything that you need when it comes in terms of power sports or motorsports with a mobile device. The Terra clamp system is slightly different. The Terra clamp system is designed more as a removable style clamp system. So this is much what one of the Terra clamps looks like. They come with a different style mounting brackets. There's 6 different circular brackets ranging from 1.5 inches all the way up to 2 inches, depending on the application that you need. And a lot of the Terra clamp systems come with a removable pin to allow you to remove the object from the permanent mount. Right? So when it comes to power sports, whatever you're doing, whether it's a camera, a fire extinguisher, mobile phone, tablet, GoPro, even grab handles for a side-by-side that doesn't have them, the Terra clamps and the base clamps definitely have you set 100%. It's just another unique thing that Scosche is doing in that power sports market. All right, moving on, talking about car audio and power sports again, we're kind of getting to the Harley-Davidson section. Now, if you've tuned into a lot of other of the productions over the day, you're going to notice that Harley is extremely a big movement right now. The call for motorcycle accessories in Harley is growing, I would say daily almost right now. Scosche is doing a couple unique things on that. First off, the Scosche dash kits are coming with metal brackets for Harley Davidson. Okay, so because it's on a motorcycle, it's subject to different conditions that you would experience in some sort of automotive vehicle. It's not buried behind the dash. It's not nearly as secure, I would say. In the ride's not as comfortable. It needs to be much more resistant to vibrations, jerks, hard motion. So all the Harley kits are going to come with the metal brackets. The second thing is on select kits, they're all going to be painted of almost Harley OEM gloss black. The reason they do that is just to give that kind of more seamless integration look when putting an aftermarket unit into a Harley fairing, right? So with the Batwing kit, you're looking at the inclusion of the metal brackets, you're looking at the painted dash trim for a double-din radio, and you're also looking at the Harley Davidson steering wheel interface included as well, or handlebar, I should say, the handlebar controls. So all that's put into a package by Scosche to make your life easy. Now, when you combine that with 6.5 or 5 1/4, 6.5 lid adapters, 5x7 to 6x9 lid adapters, you can definitely tell that Scosche is on the right track and moving forward and heavily into the Harley Davidson kind of space. Now, I want to talk a little bit about wireless charging. This is a Qi wireless charger from Scosche. This is a vehicle-specific Qi wireless charger from Scosche. So Scosche has taken the initiative. Actually, hold on. First, let's talk a little bit about Qi charging. Qi is essentially the standard in wireless charging set forth by the Wireless Power Consortium. Now, what that does is it means it has to meet strict variances and strict variables in order to be Qi certified. Okay? It has to follow a set of rules and protection and protective guidelines, such as the ability to detect a foreign object or not overcharge an object that is charging for power ratings and power ratings. So, for example, all the Scosche Magic mounts are capable of fast charge on the new devices that can do it. So, your Apple iPhones, your Galaxies, your Samsungs, etc. Anything that has the Qi wireless charging will charge on these charging pads, as well as if it has the available fast charge, will increase the charge. These charging pads range from anywhere from about 4 to 10 watts. So fast charge is totally possible on them. The other thing that Scosche has done is they began to develop vehicle specifics. So the pad itself is roughly universal, but the mount that comes with it is what's going to be the vehicle specific side of things. It's really nice because it's done in an OEM textured plastic to make sure that it matches the vehicle as securely as possible. But then the thing that is really awesome in it is that it actually includes an OEM vehicle-specific wiring harness. So Scosche has already went through the R&D and the work themselves to find out the best place to grab the switch ignition or switch accessory in the vehicle. It comes with a T-harness. Simply unclip, plug in the T-harness, clip in, run it back, and you're going to be up to the chargers. So leading the consumer technology market right now with Scosche, obviously with their Magic Mounts solution for mounting mobile devices, which are extremely important. I know definitely where I am right now in Edmonton, Alberta, you can get a severe fine for being on your telephone when you're driving, even looking at it. So technically, we're not allowed to have any contact with a cell phone while we're driving. Enter Scosche Magic Mount. Now, the variety of mounts that they have are going to allow you to look at your phone for navigation purposes, whatever you need on your dash and hands-free, calls as well. So that's going to give you the capability to save lives, not be dangerous, and save yourself money from not getting tickets. In the wireless charging thing and consumer technology, Scosche has come up with something, a really unique solution that I don't think many people are doing, and that's what's called their base links. Now, base links is a really cool initiative from Scosche because it's a modular system. This is what a base link looks like. All right, so this is a two-piece base links. This has a Qi wireless charging pad right here, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4 slots for a tablet device. It also provides a USB out and is hooked with 1 power cord. The nice thing about base links is depending on what you're charging or where you need to charge it, you can actually buy additional base links that are all Qi charging and keep piggybacking them one after the other. The other thing is a lot of them on the end caps that you can buy will have a USB out as well. So for something like a boardroom, a bedside table, if you have a watch, if you have a phone, BaseLinks is pretty much the ultimate solution to keep it a wire-free, no hassle wireless charging solution. There's many different models of BaseLinks, and I'm just showing you two here, but it kind of gets out of control, and you can daisy chain them almost as long as you want. And like I said, it has one wire that comes out of the end of the unit. Now, 2020 was a strange year. We have begun to take personal health and safety into a whole new level. And pretty much new, hot off the press for us is the new Scosche HEPA filter. Now, this is a HEPA filter that is designed to fit in a cup holder size, right? It's designed to combat odors from food, cigarette smoke, germs, dust, all those kind of things, as well as produces ozone to help freshen the air and get that clean feeling in your car. The cool thing about this is it plugs into a USB outlet, has 2 fan speeds, motion activated on or off switch, and it does it cleans up to about 43 square feet. So perfect for the small room at home or a car. Also coming forward soon, probably looking summer 2021, is a personal fogger. Now, this fogger uses an organic solution that will allow you to kind of neutralize and disinfect anything. It kills 99.9% germs, and it's 100% organic. It comes in an 8-ounce solution, and it's available to be refilled. It's 100% battery operated, and you literally can get in and you can fog customer vehicles if you're a shop. You can fog your own vehicle if your vehicle's been in a shop. You can fog door handles at home. You can use it to clean and sanitize almost anything. That's just another one of the initiatives that Scosche is taking for health and safety. All right, and last but not least, I want to talk about Scosche and Scosche's dash kits. Scosche's dash kits have always been a cut above the rest. The nice thing is when they developed their ITC kits, which is what this is an ITC kit for a Dodge. ITC stands for Integrated Touch Control. They were one of the first with the screens to control and retain HVAC, comfort settings, vehicle settings, suspension, etc. But they took it one step further, and they've actually used 2 screens to help dedicate a passenger and a driver's side, helping for more vehicle organization when it comes to certain items within the vehicle, and helping retain a lot of the OEM features that you lose when replacing a head unit. So the ITC kits also come with all the modules required, as well as redundancy relays when needed to complete the installation. Scosche is always very, very good at matching OEM fit and finish. Now, when I say that, that kind of brings me over here to the GM 5602. So this is your 1999 to 2003 GM truck dash kit doubled in. The nice unique thing about Scosche first is that they include all the metal kit clips already on the dash kit. So that saves a lot of hassle for the potential of breaking the clips, losing the clips, or bending them beyond use when you're transferring them over from the OEM dash kit. The other thing is they actually give you an extra 6 metal clips to complete your installation, provided you do lose one. The other thing is new for this year is that the 5602 comes in 3 different colors. So it does come in the charcoal gray, a pewter, and then as well as a shale color. So they have, between those 3 colors, they have virtually all the GMCs covered. That's really nice. Does anyone know what this is? Yes, this is a Honda Civic kit. The Scosche Honda Civic kit is one of the most premium Honda Civic kits out there in the way that it fits, the finish, once again, the clips provided, and the other thing is how the kit's built. The Civic kit differentiates from a lot of other manufacturers because It is built to keep the head unit as flat as possible, so it's not subject to sunny days where it washes out the complete display. It's just kind of another attention to detail that Scosche puts when they talk about their dash kits. So between battery clamps, fuse blocks, power ground, RCAs, motorcycle accessories, power sports accessories, consumer technologies, Scosche really is a company on the forefront of innovation. They're there to cater to your needs and almost everything automotive, power sports, and consumer technology. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time.
Really good job on that one, Justin. I have to tell you.
Thanks, dude. There's a ton of stuff to cover, and like, you know what I mean. That's one of the biggest things with these trainings is we didn't want to try and bore anyone to death. We just wanted to show them what's going on and you know, the offerings and a little bit of the technology, a little kind of scratch the surface of what Scosche can do. The other thing is with that thing with those codes for the giveaways. Jeff, you want to tell them what we're giving away?
We're giving away one of the BaseLink wireless chargers that Justin this one will charge your phone and your watch at the same time, all in one little module. And then if you want, you can add the iPad chargers or anything else later on at a different time, since it's the modular system.
Yeah, these things are badass, man.
We're having a lot of fun with dealers with these. It's a cool.
I think I'm about to add that to the hashtag list, Justin. Hashtag badass. Yep, no doubt about it. There's the code on the bottom. Here's your chance to mark that down. Make sure you log into bbrewards.ca to win the draw.
Yeah, check specials.
Just to be clear, sorry, Justin. Just to be clear, the specials are for everything. Like, I mean, I don't have the list, but I would imagine it must be long.
Yeah, we tried to correspond a lot of the specials to the brands that we were representing today on the CMA. So
wrap it up. Scosche to a dealer is what? Finish the sentence.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Bro, you're supposed to say badass.
Yeah, badass.
There you go. God.
It's it fits in the bay, it fits at the counter, it fits all around, right? And it's just a different vertical that you can attack in your store. You know, those take and go trinkets, they have no warranty, they have no comeback, and they sell, like, you know, we talked about it, they sell a ton. And you know, this just gives something really cool to have. You know, I never thought that I think of going and getting something like this at the Apple store, not from a 12-volt shop. But when I see that there, or I see them put their cell phone on it, or you know what I mean, or someone have it to demo, I mean, man, that's friggin' cool. You know, I wouldn't mind that for my nightstand. I don't have any more cords. I have a smartwatch. I have a phone. Whatever. You know, it's just another solution.
And straight up, if you're looking for top-notch kits, right? I think you demonstrated that in the video. Top-notch, no doubt about it. Thanks a lot, guys. That was a cool one.
Thanks, Ben.
See you later, Ben. Thanks.
EFX Scosche from BB Distribution, huge line, covers a wide gambit, wide range of different stuff, and different products for different customers. But make sure you check that out. Contact your BB Distribution rep. That's a wrap on this one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm your host, Ben Wu, CMA Industry Week, BB Distribution Showcase today on day 3. Till next time we connect.